that's no snowman. It's Elmer with a surprise. Borden's Eggnog, the extra special holiday drink. Borden's. Very big on flavor. Wow, Borden's Eggnog. Now we can have a party.
And welcome to
Family Love.
Formatt. Who with your boy, Matt Jackson, aka Joffrey Killer, boy, aka Licking on Plate, Lord Atheist, everything else you know me as. Thought it'd be cool to pop in with a commercial, old 1950s commercial, and I listen to 1950s Christmas stuff. So, I figured it'd be very Christmassy to do every podcast with a little bit of Christmas in the background. Anyway, so right now, we're definitely going to be talking about deadline. I'm a little slow. I'm a little late on a lot of stuff because I had some things pop up. I had some plans. I had some kid stuff. Like I took my kid Santa to go do some Christmas stuff with another friend of mine and her kid. And we went and did that, what was it, yesterday or whatnot. So I've been kind of busy here and there. But I did put out the review of Ring of Honor Final Battle. It just came out this morning. So yeah, I'll definitely go and check that out. I'm going to be sharing it anyway. So I need to share it. I haven't shared it yet. So it's got its little views on it. But it came out like 9 o'clock this morning. Trying to get better with these timings, but we've got, you should like and subscribe and do your thing like that. It's 1 o'clock in the evening, 1 o'clock December 12th. I know I'm a little slow. This happened Saturday. NXT Deadline, since I ain't been able to talk about it yet. We have Deadline to talk about. I thought Deadline was okay. It was really, really good, I thought. So that is what's up. This probably won't be that long, depending. But so yeah, we will start in. I just need y'all to like and subscribe, definitely. Share it to a friend. Do your thing. Alright, so legit, the first match that opens up Deadline. Okay, so to start off Deadline, started off with I can't remember what happened on Deadline. I don't think I watched Deadline's pre-show, but that's whatever. So after a fast-moving 25 minutes, right? Roxanne was the only woman left with 2 falls by this point. Cora Jade, Zoe Stark, and Indy Hartwell all had 1, while Kiana James could not pick up a fall, which is good because no one likes her. This was better than expected, but not the outstanding match WWE probably wanted for it to be. Like, you know, with the, you know, they probably thought it was hoping to be better, like something else. I don't know. It was 25 minutes and felt like 10 minutes, which is a solid compliment. However, it lacked a memorable moment. So, yeah, I really don't remember a memorable moment too much. But I mean, you know, the mad dash or pinfalls did not allow any moments anyway. This format does not help in making for a strong finish, as it just ends with everyone trying to pick up a win late. Which I guess is whatever, you know, but Perez winning was the best call. That's who won? I thought Cora Jade won that match. Am I dumb or something? I didn't catch it. I thought Perez. Okay, never mind. Perez was the best call. She has been the foundation of the NXT Women's Division even without the gold. So then she should, I guess, dethrone Mandy Rose, which I wouldn't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Probably happened at NXT Union Evil or Vengeance Day, but so Perez won the Women's Survivor Series challenge with 2 pinfalls to become the #1 contender to the Women's Championship. Grade B. I don't know. Good match. Some notable moments that happened was Perez and Stark started and went back and forth with neither getting close to a fall. Kiana James took the third spot and nearly got a pin on Perez, but Stark broke it up. Stark got the first pinfall on Perez with her GTS variant finisher. Jade mocked Perez in a penalty box on her way to the ring as the fourth. The moment she got out of the penalty box, Perez attacked Jade and Stark. Jade rolled up James for a surprise pinfall to get her first point. Hartwell ran in with an immediate fire and pinned Perez off the big boot. Perez finally got a foul off a roll-up on Stark. Perez pulled ahead with pop rocks on Jade. So, fire match. It was good. But that was just notable moments that actually happened there. Just little things that happened throughout the match. So, what can you say? You can't really say anything bad about the match. It was good. The next one was, the next thing we're going to talk about is Alba Fire versus Isla Dawn, which these pictures of 1950s Christmas is crazy. It looks different. A whole lot different. So Alba Fire hits Isla Dawn with a diving senton bomb, but the referee suddenly began choking on some kind of black ooze. In the chaos, Dawn sent Fire into an exposed turnbuckle and then planted her with a standing elbow for the win. Dawn looked solid in her first NXT Premium Live event, but this did not end up coming as truly worthy of a spot. In particular, the finish was deflating, taking away from the action without putting over either woman. So, I mean, yeah, I get that. It was totally like they're both trying to get over. Or they're both trying to be over, and they can't. Neither one can get each other over, which is wild. So this will likely be the end of Fire's run in NXT, or at least her time is winding down. If there is another match left after between the two, Dawn will also win that one. So she may be best served escaping now and going to Raw or SmackDown and with more momentum. So I mean, I would say the same. I would say that definitely she would be better off going maybe to Raw or SmackDown, because now that Isla Dawn's a part of the company, you know, a lot of girls are probably gonna get pushed aside. I mean, she's just creative. She's good. So Isla Dawn beat Alba Fire with a pinfall. D+, but I actually liked it. But so notable moments in the match. Yeah, Dawn caught Fire. Dawn caught Fire with a diving double knee strike. For near fall, Fire responded with a diving somersault planche outside. Fire planted Dawn with a gory bomb on the floor, but could not get a pinfall. Dawn grabbed the legs of the first referee in the match and seemingly cursed him. You know, if she's cursing people like I think so, Danhausen curses people. Can we leave it to Danhausen? I don't know. We need more people, I guess. We need everybody to be cursing somebody. So I guess after the match, it was Ivy Neal and Tatum Paxley were talked about the unfortunate situation with the Creed brothers until Caden Carter and Katana Chance arrived to show their support later. Toxic Attraction confronted the tag team until brawling with Niall and Paxley. Then Drew Gulak advised that he was in NXT to start fresh and find the success he craves. Damon Kemp told him to watch this match Tuesday night closely. So that's what happened in between that. Then we have, like and subscribe. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I'm trying to do each show kind of different from the last, at least trying to. This one clearly is different, but I hope everybody has, like I keep saying, a Merry Christmas, because these episodes during December are all gonna be kind of Christmassy, kind of like the entrances are gonna have like Christmas music or whatever. I'm already listening to Christmas music in the background. So these are awesome. Anyway, so the next match was Nxt Tag Team Championships. Pretty Deadly with their championships versus New Day, which is kind of weird for some people. People are probably like, what the heck? What's going on? Why is the New Day going back to NXT? They don't need this, right? Did Xavier Woods come from there? Yeah. Pretty Deadly tried to use every trick in the book to survive New Day. However, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were one step ahead of them at every turn. With Kit Wilson knocked out at the ringside, New Day hit Midnight Hour for the pinfall from Elton Prince. Matches like this are completely unexpected at NXT. It helps when one of the teams is New Day, but Pretty Deadly meshed with Kofi and Woods perfectly. The fun flurry of spots may have been enough to make the entire night worth watching. I could say that. I would say that, because this tag team match was pretty good. It was really good. So it'll also be interesting to see what happens next. New Day versus Pretty Deadly should happen again, but it deserves a major spotlight. In the meantime, New Day can have a run at NXT that keeps building NXT's best divisions. I mean, if you think about it, we got a bunch of these new guys on the roster. How are you going to really test them? You going to test them against other new guys that are just at the same level that guy is? So if you got a bunch of guys in NXT that are all at the same level, how are they going to be able to elevate each other? I mean, I guess they could. I mean, they can with high-profile matches. But if you don't have that, then what do you have? You know, because you can't have, new talent versus new talent to get them over with the crowd to where they're a staple or the next big thing, or the next whatever. There's no way of doing it. So if people are mad about New Day going back to NXT, then y'all just need to understand and learn wrestling. That's all it is to it. Just learn something about wrestling, or just don't, because we don't need everybody to be smartened up on this. But just know that New Day coming back to NXT is a good thing, because, I mean, it's the future, and it's going to help the future, because there's no way of elevating each other if you're all at the same level. You get to have somebody like the New Day come in and beat your ass, take the belts off of you, do whatever, and that can up you. A lot of people are like, oh, he lost, though. How's that going to up him? If you've been living underneath a rock, I understand. But I don't understand if you watch WrestleMania 30 and watch Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, and then you still don't understand how a loss can up your game. I just don't get it. If you're going to sit here and tell me, oh, well, Bray Wyatt lost to John Cena on WrestleMania, I don't even know, how he's, whatever. Dude, don't even come to me like that. Because, yeah, I was mad, I was upset, I was like, damn it, Bray Wyatt should have beat John Cena, because that's what I wanted as a fan of of Bray Wyatt's, right? So, but the thing is, Bray Wyatt went in that match, all of us thinking he was going to win it, or wanting him to win it, and John wins it. Bray just got beat by one of the top wrestlers, or top names in WWE ever. And this ain't even really talking about wrestling, this is just talking about the name. The most popular, most famous wrestler in WWE pinned Bray Wyatt, which which that night made Bray Wyatt one of the greatest of what he's doing. Because if you watch the Raw after WrestleMania 30, and you tell me what happened, because John Cena beats him the night before. Bray Wyatt comes out the next night, and he's got the whole crowd Firefly Steel. Now you tell me how that happened. You tell me how someone loses and gets upped. You tell me how that happens. Go ahead, tell me. Tell me in the comments how that fucking happens. If anybody doubts me on that, just hit me up in the comments. Not mad, not being ill, not being nothing. Just saying in general. Just if you doubt me on that, you can't. You just can't. Because if you did, it's just ridiculous. Because what it is, homeboy, is a big star can beat a star like Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt could be bigger the next night. But it only takes certain stars. It takes a, you know, I don't even know how, and how many years do we have that? Because we don't have that a lot. It doesn't happen every day. Is you go and lose, and then the next night you're the biggest thing ever. It doesn't happen. So, but when it does happen, it was meant for that guy to lose, because if Bray Wyatt would have beat John Cena, it probably would have been different. Who knows? He might not be as big as he is now. Anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand. But definitely had to get that out there, because I know for a fact people are like, why are Kofi Kingston there? Why is Xavier Woods there? They're established. That's exactly right. Because if you just said, why are the New Day there? Because they're established, they're WWE talent, they're that and that. You just answered your own question. Why are they there? They're established. You just said it. You just literally said it out your own mouth. They're established. That's why they went back to NXT. If you don't understand what NXT is doing, I'm sorry. I really am. I want you to understand. I want people to understand what NXT is doing. NXT right now is trying to break free from what Vince McMahon had it to be, after the fact that he gave it to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and then took it back from Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and then gave it right back to the damn John and Shawn Michaels. So it takes time to regrow a brand back into something else and to change it again, because it's already been changed before. It's already been changed multiple times. So now we have to get away from the colorful stuff, do this and do that, get back to it being, you know, a little like, you know, pretty tough. But the New Day, they did beat Pretty Deadly. They took the titles off of them, which is great, because they're the WWE Triple Crown champions right now. Basically, that's why they did it too. There's another reason they did that, so they could do that. Because, see, the New Day couldn't beat the Usos recently because the storyline won't have it. It making sense don't have it, because it doesn't make sense for the New Day really to take the belts off the Usos right now, and the Usos are the baddest tag team in the fucking business ever. Like, they're two of the best they're one of the best tag teams ever. Two of the best men to be in a tag team together. I often say, dang, you know, are they better than the Hardy Boys? Now, I don't want to say that, but I don't know. You put the Hardy Boys up against goddamn Usos and we'll see. Without star power, just let them go in there and wrestle. Forget who's more famous, forget who's whatever, you know? And let's see. Because I could see Matt and Jeff Hardy just taking some L's from the Usos. I don't like it, but it happens. That was a grade A match, to be honest. Okay, notable moments. Woods did the side plate check to Wilson. Prince and Kofi got into twerk off during the match, and a former WWE champion absolutely won. So, they did a freaking stupid twerk off. I hate this twerk thing. My daughter would have freaking loved it, seeing these men doing a twerk off. But, it was stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. Had nothing to do with wrestling, but I guess entertaining it, because you can say, okay, so stupid for wrestling. It's the dumbest thing I've seen in wrestling. But we're not talking about pure wrestling. We're talking about entertainment wrestling. So it's needed. It's needed. Very much needed. Because if you can have a dude named Santina Marella running around in you know, a guy, obviously is a guy dressed up as a girl or doing the snake stuff. I guess you can have some twerking business too. Pretty Deadly finally took over the action by throwing Kofi into the corner post. Woods got the hot tag and took out both members of Pretty Deadly, ending it in a senton on Prince through the ropes that led right into a baseball slide to Wilson. Everyone did a mid-ring Eddie Guerrero with the NXT Championship. So they did the whole fake getting hit with the title and all that stuff. Wilson caught Woods with the NXT Tag Team Championship belt for a near fall. Kofi blocked split milk. Kofi blocked split milk. Then took out Wilson outside with trouble in paradise. What the fuck is split milk? Whatever. I guess it's a freaking finisher move. So anyway, that match was good. I would say it was a grade A. It was good. So that match was great. Damn, this kind of like feels like it's going by fast. Okay, so we have the Tag Team Championships. Now it's the Men's Survivor Series. Or Survivors, what is it called? Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Anyway, so Grayson Waller. Man, this man, look, they had the match going. This man, Grayson Waller, he stole a pinfall from Carmelo Hayes off a diving axe kick on Axiom for the third fall. It was crazy. This put him ahead of Joe Gacy. Melo and Axiom, who had reached, who had two each. Yeah, they had 2 falls each. JD McDonough ended with no falls, which kind of sucks for JD McDonough, because I guess that just seems like they're not looking for him to be a champion no time soon. They're just like, yeah, we're not looking forward to you being a champ yet. So, it is whatever. This was fantastic, and the proof of concept WWE needed with the Iron Survivor Challenge. What made it work was the bevy of memorable moments. No one got lost in the shuffle, and the pacing was so fast that no one truly felt like they failed. While the A champion came in the favorite, Waller winning here made sense. He has always been the craftiest heel in NXT. He always finds a way, and he manipulated everyone to his advantage in order to steal a third fall right at the end. If WWE wants to keep this as a yearly tradition, it will be important to have creative talent and a road agent that can help guide them to big spots. This could be a major win for WWE long term, and it could be. It really could be. Like I was saying too, I was saying it as well. Like this could be a staple of a match. This could be the next big match that we have, and just in general, just have, you know. Waller won the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. So 2 people won that. I didn't care. So with 3 falls to become the #1 contender. So so now Waller's gonna go get a chance at the next champ, or the champ. Grade A. That was actually, yeah, that Survivor Series was better than the women, not Survivor Series. So I'm sorry. The Iron Survivor Challenge, the men did way better, and I can't help that. But I did like what the women did too. I'm not discrediting the women for no means, by no means. I'm just saying what I'm saying, you know. It's not because they're men that it's better, it's just because it was. Simple as that. It was better because it was just better. If the women would have did a better match than the men, y'all should know by now that I will say the women did better. It's just what it is. So there was a place called Betty Gay back in 1950s. It's like a pretty picture of the 1950s cars and all that stuff. I'd love to have been just every car like that instead of what we got now, crap shit we got now. Anyway, so, oh yeah. So notable moments for the match was McDonough planted Axiom with a rolling clothesline and powerbomb for the near fall in the first 5 minutes. After coming in the third, Miko scored the first fall with a rebound cutter. Who the fuck is Miko? He's not in this match. Who's Miko? I'm reading something, like a little on something, but it says Miko. Who the fuck is Miko? I mean Melo? Melo scored the first fall. A rebound cutter. Waller ran in with a double cutter and got pins on both McDonough and Axiom. After the time expired, Axiom closed the penalty box door and beat down McDonough. Later, the Necessary Evil got his revenge by doing the same with Waller's help. Axiom caught a gloating Waller with a roll-up and then hit him with a golden ratio on McDonough for a second pinfall in quick succession. Gacy got the final spot and locked Axiom in a label lock for a fall. Once Mello recovered, he laid him out with a handspring clothesline for a second fall. In desperation, the A-Champ rolled Waller into a crossface to force a submission. McDonough took out everyone with the snap Olympic slams, but everyone came back around the break up the pinfall. He found himself surrounded and was met with kicks. Yeah, it was crazy. That Iron Survivor challenge is freaking cool. The men's was good, the women's was good. I didn't say it wasn't. The men did really fantastic with that. But I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about this, but the men in wrestling have had more. It's just true. They've had more experiences with wild matches like this. The women barely get a wild match, which sucks, dude. I want to see women in more different matches like this, like WWE is doing. Hell in a Cells, cage matches, tail matches, all this stuff. Liv Morgan doing her thing. This is what we need. We need stuff like this in the business. I'm trying to tell you. Women do more. Women can do more. Women can outdo the men. They just need to be in more of these situations. Maybe they should have did more pre-thought on the match to make it better. Or just maybe it was just the females that was in it. Maybe it wasn't all of them. Cora Jade was good. It was probably Kiana James. Let's throw in someone who's literally new to everything. Throw into someone. We know who Kiana James is now because she's been here, but damn, no one cares. Get rid of Kiana James and you might have something good. She's a freaking wrestling lawyer. On AEW, we got a wrestling lawyer too, but he doesn't wrestle. He's a lawyer. Be one or the other. Next match. Apollo Crews, Braun Breaker, big boy. Apollo Crews used everything in his arsenal to defeat Braun Breaker, but nothing worked. Finally, Breaker ended it with a spear to retain his title. Afterwards, Waller took out Breaker with a running return cutter and kneeled over the champion with his championship. This was honestly a letdown on a good night of NXT programming. Breaker versus Crews never really got going. It was a flat main event and never sold that the champion could lose. See, that's why they should have put the Iron Challenge on last. Beyond a corny moment when Crews tapped into something deep within himself, there was nothing to do. It came off a filler title defense for NXT television. If Waller had been allowed to cash in his title shot that night, the show would have had all came together. But having him simply lay out the champion made it all the clearer that the men's Iron Survivors Challenge would have main evented. Yeah. So, Breaker defeated Crews with the pinfall to retain NXT Championship. C match. Whatever. I mean, it was just a match in the first place. I was like, damn, are they really going to let Apollo Crews come in and take the belt off Breaker? No. And if he does, that would be cool. Because, okay, Apollo Crews is not new talent no more, but it would be cool to see Apollo Crews come in from the WWE being a new person again. Second new time being there because he's been there before and doing it like that. Anyway. Good match. I mean, I liked the match, but to be honest with it, it wasn't the greatest thing you could see, and I was like, damn, yeah. I was definitely thinking that maybe the Survivor match should have been last to men. But, I don't know, Waller's doing what he can, being given what he's given, but I don't think they should have gave Waller all this, but it should have been my boy Joe Gacy. Sorry, Joe Gacy, man. They're just doing you wrong. Breaker took out Crews outside. These are notable moments. Breaker took Crews outside with a somersault plancha, but then dived onto his knees from his challenger. The camera zoomed in on Crews' eyes as he tapped into something eternal and began running over Breaker with 3 power bombs and a frog splash. Breaker hit Crews with his own finisher for a near fall, and then the challenger did the same to the champion. So, like and subscribe. I love you guys. So, yeah, I know it sounded like I was reading, because I kind of was. I was, kind of going based off something, so I would, because I didn't write nothing down. I forgot to write down stuff. Me and my kid was me and my son got to while I was watching the pay-per-view, he wanted to play Fall Guys, and I was like, okay. So he ended up getting on playing a little bit, but I was like, oh shoot, I'll play with you. So I pulled out my Switch and we started playing, and then so I I kept up with it. I was watching the pay-per-view, but like basically, I took a chance that I had with my son. My son actually want to play some Fall Guys with me, because usually he's like creating animations or his own music or whatever keeps him busy. Like I feel like he's the busiest kid in the world, working on all his projects like his dad, just like me. The boy is just like me. Like I work on music, I do my thing. He does his thing. I do a podcast. He does voiceovers for cartoon stuff. He's got a couple of his drawings on games. Some friend of his has got a game made, or is gonna make a game or something like that. He's gonna be on the game, and then he was able to put his character on Friday Night Funkin', which I know a lot of y'all probably don't know what that is, but Friday Night Funkin', he's got a character on there. So I'm very proud of my son. My son is the man. My daughter is awesome as well, which I don't mean to say it like I just talk about Maynard all the time, but my son's here more because his sister likes to stay with their mom a lot. It's fine with me. I get it. So I've got him more, so I end up saying more, or his name comes out of my mouth more. But anyway, so I guess just that father-son thing, which is pretty dope. But my daughter's just like us too, but she just doesn't like my house and everything like that. She says it's haunted. Anyway, so we got to playing Fall Guys, and then I got busy, got some other stuff going on, and then I had to put this off for a little bit. But y'all know how sometimes I'm late on reviews, but I'm literally trying to be faster with them because I've noticed I'm getting better reviews if I put them out quicker, or if I can put them out quicker. But this time around, not so quick. 32 minutes in. That has been the Deadline review. It was a good pay-per-view, a little different from the other pay-per-views that you would normally have, but pay-per-view was good nonetheless. Let's see, today is Monday, so Monday Night Raw. So I might talk about Monday Night Raw too. I might actually talk Monday Night Raw, and that'll come out Tuesday. Because, well, I don't know when this is going to come out, but this might come out today if I can get it done. So, anyway, love chicken grease, loving chicken grease, whatever the fuck. This has been your boy Matt Jackson on the Formatt, coming at you live and in color. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, so that has been the Formatt with your boy Matt Jackson, and we're gonna just skedaddle and bust a move like Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley, and we're gonna leave the building, and we're gonna leave it up to y'all to like, subscribe, share, and watch these old ones. Go back and watch old podcasts. Go back and watch old ones. Go back and watch old ones from the year I started this. And come back at your boy and tell me you watched it. Check out my post, like everything that I put up. Share this stuff on social media. Share it everywhere. I don't care. I want my voice everywhere around the world. Let's do this. Okay? All that heaven allows is what heaven allows. In order to reach this nirvana, we must have the support from others and Rihanna. So let me be honest and be like Anna and walk out the door.
You know what's better than mopping? Anything.
Right out the door.
Well, I switched to Swiffer
while saying,
awesome. It's an all-in-one that absorbs
I'll be back one day.
And it helps prevent streaks and haze.
I'll come back again someday and say, the Formatt is out. Be